Hi, welcome to Prepper Tips. Thought I'd invite you into my, I call it the middle room, and I have canned goods in here and just miscellaneous items. Today I want to do a video on starting seedlings in a tin can. So as you can see here, I have a little thing of sweet basil. I saved the seeds off of our plant from like 2 years ago and dried them out. Make sure they're real dry before you put them in here. But let's see. So what I do is I have a lot of these washed out, the label peeled off tin cans, and you can, if there's any sharp edges, or you can buff that out with some sandpaper. But I'm going to show you how to just plant some basil. And it can either make a nice gift or just toss it in with some pasta. Okay, so I'm walking over here to the windowsill where I have my 2-month-old plant, just to show you. I planted this seed on April 10th, and it is June, this is April 10th, right? And it is June, what is today? 6th? See, Tuesday was the 3rd, election day, and today's Thursday, so the 5th. Today's June 5th, so almost 2 months, and that's how big it gets. Okay, so let's go outside and show you what to do. First thing to do is to fill about an inch of pebbles or rocks in the bottom of the can. Did you want to say something on that? So you just put different sizes of rocks, and it's just for drainage. Little ones, medium ones. Just fill the bottom. Okay, and then we're going to put some dirt. So now we're adding water to the soil. It's actually kind of muddy. Looked like a good spot to get sandy soil, and so I'll just kind of if it's real muddy and it gets compact, to me the plants don't grow as fast. It likes loose soil, like potting soil. So this consistency actually isn't the best. Right here, I don't know if you spent a lot of time as a kid making mud pies, but this is really good mud pie soil right here. I used to spend hours and hours playing with mud. So I was a 70s kid, that's what you do. So actually I'm gonna go out in the yard and find some better soil to use. I mean, I could use that, it'll grow, especially if I add some coffee grounds, and but I'm gonna go ahead and find a better spot because this is just, it's too muddy. Okay, so you know, I dumped out the mud, and it was just wet right on top. All the rest down here was all dry. The rocks are still dry. So, you know, that's just not a good way to start. And it's best just to do it right. Start it out. I just wanted the outside to be nice and shiny. Let's go find some more like potting soil kind of something that's just going to accept the water really fast. Okay, this dirt right here, to me it looks like it has a lot of bark and stuff, so I'm going to scoop up some of this. We have this like old lettuce here and stuff. Okay, here's this can of dirt. Usually it's not this much trouble, but I might as well just try to learn myself, and you also to look for soil that's just not going to get all compact. The plant is just going to like the type of soil that the water's going to run through and accept really easily. See how I put water on and it just sunk right down into it? See, it's gone. The other one just puddled and stayed right there. That means it's just going all the way through, and it'll water the roots. I mean, otherwise it's just going to stay on top and the plants will suffer. So I'm just keep adding and adding. It just keeps going down, down, down. Probably a little too much, huh? Make it go down into the rocks a little bit. There we go. Give me a centimeter of room there on top. See, it's just accepting the water so well that you know it's just seeping through the whole can. So that's good for the roots, right? Logical. So you don't have to do this, but I like to mark what the plant is, because I have a lot of other seeds I do this with. This is I have the sweet bell pepper, yellow and orange, and you know, the reason I make these is I actually give them out to friends. But it's a good personal way of growing a plant, right? I mean, I think that if I wanted this basil to get really big, I'd have to put it in the ground. Because the plant, just from my experience, the plants that go in the ground, they just get like a huge plant. Or in a bigger pot. So, okay. So I have this popsicle stick, or I use these for coffee stirrers, but so I'm going to put sweet basil, and today's date is June 5th, 2014. Okay, so I'm also going to use this to help me plant the seeds too. And there's just, I don't know how many seeds are in here, but there's a lot on the basil plant. If you let it go to seed, you'll just get a lot of these things, and each one has a bunch of little black specks in each. So I plant a lot. I like to plant like 10, because I make a little hole like ½ inch. Open up a little seed pod and dump them in there. Whenever you can, you should save seeds, especially if you're getting organic food from the market. You should save those seeds. Why not? Dry them out. Don't let them get moldy. Put them in a little container. Mark it with a Sharpie what it is. I'm not like pushing it down or anything, just covering it back up lightly. And then I just stick this inside like that. Just like this one I did. And just add a little water. And I'll stick it in the windowsill. And in, I think it's like 3 or 4 days, it sprouts little green things, and I will thin it out. I mean, this thing had probably 4 or 5, and I moved one to another one, and I think I pinched off a few of them because I didn't have cans ready to put them in. But I hate killing like viable plants. So this one's ready to gift. I mean, you can Grangerize a magazine or just pictures and put them on there. You can put somebody's name on there, happy birthday or happy housewarming. Hate to go to a house empty-handed. So, oh, one more thing. If you don't want to do the rocks, or you can't find rocks, I don't know. Some people like to just put a little tray underneath. You could do that. You put dirt in there, poke a little hole in there, and have a little tray. So that way you can see if it's draining down and there's water in the thing, you know, then it's too much and you can just pour it out that way. What I was talking about before is when if it gets watered and you can see it's puddling up a little, you could literally just put your hand over it like this and turn it over, and excess water will drain right out of the rocks and right out of the soil. So it just needs watering every couple of, just touch the soil, make sure it's loose and wet, and don't overwater. Okay.
Everybody's waiting for the resurrection. Won't you carry me home, Lord? Won't you carry me home? Everybody's waiting for the resurrection. Won't you carry me home, Lord? Won't you carry me home?